I didn't buy that, Allison.
And who did?
I have a staff that do
National
those
Ground
things.
Game did. Why is it not in the finances?
What do you mean? First of all, what are you
That
talking
should be
about? It's not in the
recorded in the
finances.
FEC
This
finances.
is what I mean. Did you see what I wrote on your video today?
Yeah, and it just didn't really answer anything. What effect have we seen from your voter registration efforts? Who did that go to?
Wait, my voter registration? What are you talking
For like
about?
National Ground Game voter
Oh
registration
yeah,
efforts?
National Ground Game. We put on an entire voter registration program during the Florida special elections.
Okay,
And
and
if
what
you
is the
know anything
program?
about, hold on, if you know anything about voter registration, it's incredibly expensive to run voter registration
Okay, and
programs.
so who was that with?
Who was what with?
The voter registration efforts.
Soul Strategies. They do that.
Oh,
National Ground Game, hold on. National
what do you
Ground
mean
Game,
by
this is what I
they?
think you're not understanding. National Ground Game does not have canvassers. National Ground
Right.
Game does not do
Yeah,
direct work for
we're just trying to
campaigns.
understand the impact of Soul Strategies because here's the
Yes, Soul
purpose of it.
Strategies is it's a canvassing organization.
That
Well, it's not
that
just
you
that.
own.
It does, yes, correct. I own it.
Okay, so then why are you talking in third person like you don't know anything about it? So what have you
What are you
done?
talking about? No, I'm not. I'm saying that Soul Strategies, my company, Soul Strategies, they are a canvassing and fundraising and digital operation for candidates. National Ground Game does not have the staff to run voter registration programs.
Okay, so we see a difference of like payroll when you guys are actually reporting payroll though, and when you
Yes,
guys
because
are
payroll run in two different places.
okay,
Hold on, there's the National Ground Game staff. So right now there's
but
two
there's a Soul
part-time
Strategy
people.
staff payment, so I don't really get that. What?
Allison, here's the
Like, wait,
problem.
hold on.
Hold on. You don't even let me finish what I'm saying before you just interrupt what I'm
Well, because
saying.
this is
So
wrong.
hold on. Do you actually want to learn about how PACs work or do you not?
I do. Go ahead.
Okay, so National Ground Game has 3 staff right now. They have
Mhm.
2 part-time staff and they have a full-time staffer. The full-time staffer is organizing the college campus tours and organizing the volunteers for the PAC. National Ground Game does not have the money, nor does it have any type of staff infrastructure to run a field program. To run a field program, yes, I see
Well,
your.
okay. So what happened to
Mhm.
your two businesses that like failed then?
What
If you
two
know all
businesses
this.
that fail? What are you talking about?
Here I'll have to
First of all, I own 2 businesses. I own a business called Common Sense America, and I own a business called Soul Strategies. Those are the only 2 businesses I've ever
This is
run.
not true. What
Now,
about Amani?
what about Amani?
Oh, we already reached out.
Okay. What
Okay,
about her?
we're really interested in
What are you
back, you
interested
know,
about?
understanding the foundations of how you had an interview in 2021 about talking about how great Soul Strategies was when you
Yeah, Amani used to work
registered
for
it in
me.
2022.
Hey, Amani used to work for me. What are
Why
you
did you?
talking about?
But why was it registered in 2022?
Okay, so what happened was Soul Strategies originated in Oregon because that's where I was living at the time. In the
Okay.
state of Oregon, when you move over to another state, you then have to re-register the company. So it was re-registered to Nevada when I was there. I moved there at end of 2021. Yeah, so actually the first day of 2022 is my first like official day.
Okay.
And so Soul Strategies re-registered then. There's no fail businesses.
Isn't it? But
Hold
I
on,
mean,
hold on. I'm trying to tell you what the
let's
businesses
just
can
ask
do
a
so you can
follow-up question.
better understand it.
Okay.
Soul Strategies is a democratic company that helps campaigns. We've run over 500 campaigns. We do fundraising, we do digital, and we do field operations. So we do things like voter registration programs, door-to-door deep canvassing,
Sure.
door-to-door, right? So, and
So,
then I have
can
another, hold on, I have another company called Common
I
Sense
ask about this
America.
company and then you can talk about the other one?
What questions do you have about Soul?
Yeah. So when you're talking about Soul Strategies, like how many staff work for Soul? I mean, are you
It
distributing the
ranges.
money?
Sometimes full time year round, we have about 10 staff, but then like in the on season, we can have up to 35 staff.
Okay.
And then that's not including our
Maybe. And
canvassers.
tell me if this is incorrect, but were these not your businesses?
What businesses are you looking at?
Cozy Cabin Rentals.
That's my husband's business that's currently still open.
Then why is it under your name? And it's not.
Because we're
It's literally
married. What do
not
you
under your name.
hold on? What do you mean? Eli is my
It literally
husband.
was just revoked.
Yeah, because he doesn't do it anymore. We moved houses, and now he had an Airbnb when we lived in. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
but
say
that's
where we
not. But
lived.
the status that it was given was not a status you get when you like choose to revoke.
What are you
Like
talking?
it looks
First
like
of
you
all,
didn't fill out
his
paperwork. Let me
business,
jump on my computer.
no, his business license was not revoked. What
Then why
happened
is it under
was,
your name?
Allison, are you gonna let me finish saying what I'm
Well,
saying? Because the thing is, you want this to be a conspiracy so
You
badly.
no, it's not a conspiracy. I just can ask questions when you say something.
Yeah, my husband's business was open back then when we lived in a place in Nevada. In that place, Airbnb became illegal. So in the summer, last summer, it became illegal. That then caused us to move to another place, which you already know, which is then reopening a new Airbnb. That happens all the time. Like,
Okay.
what do you mean?
Well, when we look at it, it looks like revoked. So this was
Revoked as in he didn't renew it because he doesn't have to renew it because it's first of all, can you please take my address off the screen?
This is public.
That address that I used to be that, I'm no longer there anymore.
Revoked May 1st.
Yes, revoked because he didn't renew the license. We don't live there anymore and the business isn't there anymore.
Okay, so if a business is renting out of your house and this is a concern of yours,
that's not my, first of all, it's not my business. It's my husband's business. We're married.
I don't know where you're from. Okay.
What, you don't think I'm married?
Okay, well,
wait, hold on. First of all, Allison, you don't think people that are married run businesses together?
I didn't say that.
So why is it so weird that there's a business that, like, why is that weird? That's not weird
I'm just
at all.
trying to understand that there was 2 businesses established within like a 2-month period, and then they
First of all,
were
look at how much Yeah, so that business, I just told you what happened to that business. That business is an Airbnb that no longer exists anymore because in that area, it is illegal. You can look it up yourself. It became illegal in 2023 in July.
So we're not even close to like,
therefore, hold on. Therefore, he didn't renew it. Then we go to another place where we're going to have a legal Airbnb and open up a new business. That is completely normal. That happens all the time. I'm talking to you about my 2 businesses. I have 2 businesses. Soul Strategies and Common Sense America. Common Sense America is for non-Trump Republicans that are in areas where Democrats can't win. So we run field programs for those Republican candidates. That is still a current open business, as is Soul Strategies. They are both open businesses, and I did not have any failed businesses before that. Before that, you can look at my LinkedIn and you can see where I worked, which was the Oregon Nurses Association. And I was there until February of 2021 when my business made enough money for me to leave.
Okay. And so I hear you there. I kind of want to go back to like the actual national ground game if we could for a moment. The actual earmarked versus unearmarked transactions. What was it?
So earmarked means that the receipts are in, and unearmarked means that they have not gotten receipts as of yet. That is also normal because it takes a long time for treasurers to go through every single transaction. So if you look at pretty much any PAC,
these ones are already recorded. This is from May 31st.
Right. Yeah. That's
so these ones have already been processed. They've already been looked at.
At the end of every month, when you submit the documents, because PACs are different from campaigns. In campaigns, you do it at the end of every quarter, right? And at the end of every quarter, you have to have your receipts done. They understand that with PACs, you might not have all your receipts done every month. So they have earmarked and then they have unearmarked. And then once they get those receipts, it becomes earmarked. That is a normal process for every single PAC.
And so Act Blue is 100% funding this.
What do you mean Act Blue is?
I mean, because those are the only earmarked transactions I'm seeing.
Act Blue, see, this is what I mean by I want you to like better understand the process. So Act Blue it's a fundraising tool. So Act Blue is where every Democratic candidate, every Democratic PAC, every Democrat in this country uses that platform to raise money. They take 3%, which I think is outrageous. Sorry, Act Blue. I think you should lower that. But that is, everybody uses that system because it then puts everything in there for it to go directly to the FEC through a treasurer. So when you look at our treasurer, you'll see that he's making a lot of money because he's going through every single transaction to make sure that it aligns with what's going into Act Blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, once again, though, that doesn't... Okay, what are the unearmarked transactions? Are you even aware of what they are?
Yes, of course. I run Soul Strategies.
What are they? And how much was it?
I think that you
overspend like $378,000.
I think that you think, Allison. I think that you think that there's this big conspiracy as if the money's all going to Soul Strategies. The money that goes to Soul Strategies,
55% of it has.
What? 55% of it has what?
Gone back to Soul Strategies.
Yes, 55% because we run field operations. Like, what do you not understand?
Yeah, and so with a PAC, you have to have transparency. What that does is creates a
wall. Yes,
you can't see where the $50,000 are going.
Do you know any other big PACs?
Yeah, I'm actually currently looking into
the National Ground Game.
I'm currently looking into Turning Point. So you guys can stop with this whole, oh, you just want to focus. Like, I'm actually doing the same thing right now. And when you look at their budget and look at their spend, they have percentages, and I just broke down of up to, anything over 10%. They have 23%, 25%, and they have like, I don't know, like a 15% in there or something. And
Okay,
the rest
no,
of them,
I'm talking about Democratic
okay.
PACs.
Well,
Have you looked at
compare. I mean, so I'm
Democratic
doing
PACs?
that.
Have you looked at Democratic PACs like Indivisible, like Move On, these
I
PACs
mean, I
that
can do it real
do
quick.
field operations?
Fine, I'll do it real quick, and I'll show you how different their breakdowns look. All right, who do you want me to look
Okay,
up?
but I'm telling you, Allison, that if you have,
Who do you want me to look up?
This is
I'll do it right now.
completely normal for it to go to a business to
It's
then
not
perform
though.
those
Show me one
services.
PAC that does the same thing.
Yes, it is. It
It's
is
not.
normal.
No, it's
What
not.
do you, Allison, I've been working this for over 10 years, and I'm telling you that it is
Yeah, good for you.
completely normal for businesses to expense the projects in which they're doing. National Ground Game cannot hire National Ground Game to do field work and to do voter registration. They don't
Yeah.
have that infrastructure to do so.
So both of them are your business. You own both of them, correct?
Yes. I own both. Well, no, first of all, well, technically, nobody owns a PAC, okay? First and foremost. Second of all, it doesn't matter because you're assuming. Do you want to see the breakdown of what my business
guys, let's
makes
just be
and what
ethical
I
for a
take for
moment.
my business?
Can you get just one moment? If Turning Point USA gave like, I don't know, 55% of their operating budget to Charlie Kirk's merch shop that for candidates, is this ethical?
Wait, what do you?
It's like the
first of all,
same
do you-
shit.
hold
Like,
on. Are you comparing?
You're
think
giving
that
out
Charlie?
postcards.
Hold on, Allison. I'm asking you a serious question here. Do you think I'm rich like Charlie Kirk?
no.
Okay, so how do you think that I'm funneling $300,000 to myself?
I was simply giving an example if we were to look at it from the other
No,
side.
I'm asking you a direct question. Are you saying that I'm funneling $300,000 to myself?
I'm not saying that. I'm not implying anything. I'm just asking
No,
questions.
I'm asking you the question. Do you think that or not? It's a very
No,
simple
I don't. I
question.
mean, I don't know. I don't know where the money's going because there's a wall. Because
Well, no,
it's your own
obviously you
business.
have an assumption behind this. So what is
No,
your assumption?
like FECs they do have to be transparent. And this is not transparency when you're
Allison,
55% of it back. I
Are
mean,
you
could
going to answer the question or not?
I mean, is Soul Strategy just out there canvassing?
What do you? Yes, we registered 1,000 voters in Florida.
Okay, and you did that for $50,000.
Actually, it was more than that. It was actually quite a bit more than that. Correct. Where do you see 50,000?
And when was
It
that?
was actually more than that.
And so, what about the event registration, or what about the event efforts in May?
What event efforts in May specifically?
Here, I'll grab it real quick. One moment.
I want you to answer my question.
And which was?
My question was, do you think I funneled $300,000 to myself?
I don't know.
Well, are you assuming that I did? Because otherwise, why are we having this discussion?
No,
I want to get to the heart of what the
I made a
discussion
video
is.
and you guys interpreted it.
What does that mean?
Okay, guys, as you can see on the left-hand side here.
So you won't answer the
National
question.
Strategy. Well, you guys
Real
interpreted it.
dodging.
I actually never said that in the videos, and you guys can go find
Okay,
where
so
I
you're
said
not
that.
assuming that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. So go ahead and find where I said that.
Okay. I'm just wondering
Once
because
again, though,
with
so
your line of
travel and
questioning,
event
it
arrangements
seems
for
as if you're
tour, May
assuming stuff.
15th. May 15th. What's going on here?
Where? May 15th?
It's literally the second from the top.
The travel and event arrangements for the tour? It's exactly what
in
it says
May?
it is.
What did you
Yeah,
guys
because
say?
obviously this was
Which
for
tour?
April.
Well, but we can see the other ones from April. So we have travel and
What
event
do you
arrangements
mean?
for
There were
tour on
there are
April
multiple.
18th. We have April 18th.
What about April 18th?
Okay, there's 50,000
Yeah,
for travel and event
Can
arrangements
you
there.
read? It says travel and
actually
event
have-
arrangements for the college tour.
We have a total of just for event and arrangements for tour 100,000.
So are you actually?
We are,
Hold on. Are you gonna actually listen to any response that I say, or are you just going to like continue with your assumption?
Yeah, just go ahead and explain these line items.
I already just told you.
No, you can just go ahead and explain what they did. I just want to know about May.
What do you want to know about it? It literally
I
tells
want
you
to know
here
what
what they
events took
were
place
for.
in May.
Unpaid balance for Florida voter
We
registration.
just don't typically see flat fees like this distributed in 25K, 50K amounts, so we're just trying to understand what.
Yeah, because they're paying the company for the service that they're doing.
Oh, and the service just ends in 25K flat?
What do you mean? Yeah, well, you do as much as you can do with $25,000. Yes. So we have it. So the PAC has a certain budget. The board, it says, hey, what can you do with $100,000? We come back and we say, hey, we can register 5,000 or whatever amount of voters it is. And they say either yes or they say no. That's how budgets work.
Okay, and so I just once again want to ask, May 15th, second from the top, once again, what event took place in May? Because it looks like the travel
I just
arrangements were
told you
already.
that these were leftover payments from the first tour stop.
And how much in
Not
total?
every
How
hold
much
on,
total
not
was spent on the
everything
first tour?
hold on, not everything gets processed straight away. We just talked about that with earmarked and unearmarked transactions.
Not when it's due. Like, I mean, so
See, this is it's honestly, Allison, at
not
this
when you're
point, if
reporting.
you're
No, but you're reporting on the front of the FEC page that you guys have $539,000 to spend, and you don't. You didn't at that time.
what are you talking about?
But because if
We
you look at
haven't
your raised versus spent transactions, I mean, a lot of those are earmarked.
the raise versus spend transactions. First of all, you're not in our Act Blue account right now, so you don't know what our cash on hand is. And how would you be able
Obviously
to tell
not.
from this? Because obviously, yeah, that's what. Okay, well, if you want to know it, I'm transparent. There's $40,000 cash on hand.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
That's
what's your
great.
point?
I mean, yeah, we see that from the FEC filing page when you guys report that you spent like, you guys spent a little over $500,000, and then you
And
guys
so, what's
raised
wrong
a
with
little
that?
more
I
over
don't
$500,000.
see. I don't
You see
understand,
that,
Allison.
but a lot of
Charlie
those
Kirk
transactions are earmarked.
Hold on, Allison. If you're looking into Turning Point USA, you do realize that Charlie Kirk spent $100 million last year, right?
Not in the pack.
And bought himself 2 mansions, right?
Not in the pack. Yeah. So so
You
I'm
know where
looking
I
into-
live, right?
So hey Z, I'm looking into the Turning Point USA finances, and yeah, it does look a little funky as well, but not in the same ways.
Hold on, a little funky. So this has nothing to do with any type of like,
I
don't know,
literally have said these
maybe
transactions look funky too. I don't know.
hold
what
on, maybe just
about.
like a little bit of anti-Semitism, maybe.
What? How?
Well, you don't think like accusing somebody of money laundering just might be because I'm trying to find out where this is coming from,
I'm not
and
accusing
clearly
anything. You're making-
you're hold on. You're more concerned about our spending than Turning Point USA.
I'm actually actively looking into it. I was just about to. Like,
Yeah. So I mean, that's really all.
I mean, you
need
can
to
look at
know
my
this
story.
point.
I literally said that. I mean, this is taking.
So I've already explained every transaction at this
No,
point. Is there anything else
this is
besides
so
like
weird.
putting my like full
If you
address
could-
on
okay, so
display
what
during
is
a
on the ground
live to
actually
like
look
say
like
that
Soul
my
Strategies?
husband's businesses
No.
were fraudulent?
How many people are employed by Soul Strategies?
I just told you how many people
Just
are
one more time,
employed.
if you could.
Well, are you looking at the difference between contractors versus employees?
Sure. Yeah, I guess I'm curious. Like, how many people are you hiring for voter registration efforts?
Okay, that's totally different because the canvassers are not employees.
Okay, so same question. So you could have actually just done this through National Ground Game, is what you're saying?
No, you can't
Oh
do
my
it through
God.
National Ground. This is what you don't understand. You can't
could've
do it through
contracted
National
people
Ground
through
Game because
National-
National Ground Game isn't a field operation organization. They can't run those programs.
It's just interesting though because they're flat fees. I just want to like, is there one person you could bring up? that
Okay,
actually,
Allison,
like,
have you
was
ever
contracted by you?
actually run? Can you be honest with me? Have you ever run a field contract?
No, I have not.
Okay, so for anyone, not just for National Ground Game, for any candidate that you ever work with ever, you can go into the IRS and you can look at our transactions through Soul Strategies. They are flat rates. They are flat rates because the way that it works is that somebody comes to you with a budget. They say, what can you do with this amount of money? You tell them what you can do through a proposal. They either accept that proposal or they deny that proposal. There'd be no point in saying, oh, I have a $50,187.50 budget. Nobody does that.
Okay.
Like, so what? Like, what? I don't understand.
Okay, I mean, once again, I'm just not seeing the sim. Like, just find me another pack that like looks the same, and that's once again not like.
Yeah, sure. You could literally look up any pack that does
Okay,
field work.
so yeah, sure. Give me one. I'll do the same breakdown in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I already gave you several
I
different.
asked you to repeat it, and you didn't at the time.
I actually did.
Okay, well, if you could again, I don't know. We spent like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you could look at well, actually, you know, a good one probably. Well, actually, maybe Fair. Some of them will do it in house. Some of them, I don't know if Fair Fight did, which was Stacey Abrams' old organization. They did a lot of field work.
Fair fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so if you actually like listen to my videos though, in the just in the future, you can notice how I'm like asking a lot of questions most of the time.
No, but you're not asking questions.
I am,
in good
though. If you
faith,
actually look,
Allison,
I just
because
ask
you're not
people to
actually
verify.
doing it to learn anything.
No,
You're just
no, I
doing
am,
it to
though.
like
I've learned
get
a lot in this
views.
process.
What have you learned?
I mean, so we've done a lot of educational work showing people how to dig through files in the FEC.gov. I showed people how to break up pivot
No,
tables
what have
last
you
night.
learned from what I've told you?
Oh, I guess that apparently, $378,000 are earmarked transactions that will be unearmarked, hopefully in June.
That's all you got out of what I said.
Yeah, I mean,
So you don't
I don't
understand
think
the
you
difference
understand
at all
really
between companies that run
I
field
mean, all we're
operations.
trying to do is really
companies that
understand
don't.
the impact of social. Do you have one person that was contracted with Soul Strategies that we could just like speak with? I just like kind of we're not really
No, I'm not giving you my freaking staff. That's insane. And for you to even ask for that, and for you to even ask for that is very weird, honestly. There is such a thing called LinkedIn, but again, it's very weird to me that you're looking to like berate our staff.
Okay, so you want me to go on LinkedIn and stalk people instead of asking you to?
Well, I think you should just like stop. If you really want my like honest opinion, I think what would look really good for you is to just stop trying to tear down people that are trying to actually get
tell me
people to
what
vote.
looks good for me and what doesn't look good for me. I've
Well,
been fine.
Why don't you, instead of doing that, why don't you actually go out and knock some damn doors? Why don't you actually go out there and talk to those kids at Turning Point USA? Or do you not care about doing that? Do you care more about bringing down other people on the left?
Apparently, that's what you guys want to think me as. So, I mean,
Listen, Allison, you saw my comment. I'm happy for you to
fine.
join the tour and for you to stop acting absolutely crazy like this. I have no problem with that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you that our door is open to every person that votes for a blue candidate.
Yeah, I'm not
You don't
gonna hang
give a
out with
shit.
neo-Nazis. I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
you don't have to. That's fine. I'm just telling you that you're the one who doesn't look like you're actually doing this for any type of electoral change. And the problem is that there are people right now that are losing their rights, and you care about. Hold on. You care more about doing shit like this than you do about going out there and changing voters' minds.
Okay, well, you cared more to fucking spend time in your team sending me this shit, and you knew that video was irrelevant. Oh my gosh, grow up. You post videos outside your house, Z. Your whole fucking content, as I'm from rural Nevada, you post outside your house. What are you?
What are you talking about? I'd never show you my house in my videos.
But you post outside of the obviously anybody that's from any place in the South, like we know that
not a single. I'm telling you, in the past year and a half I've been on TikTok, not a single person has ever commented saying, "Oh, that looks like this place." They don't do that.
Okay, excuse me, and maybe I'm just weird, but I thought I was introducing you in the video, and that was the point of it.
I don't think that you were doing that.
Okay, well, I obviously don't care to know where you live. In fact, I would rather get a.
That's why if you just took that part out of the video, it would have had the same effect. I didn't tell you to take
already
that video.
posted.
Yeah, and I already. Yeah, that's great. Like, it's weird to me that like you're.
It was weird that you DM'd me first and then threatened me.
Yeah, at first,
aren't you embarrassed for sending it? I've heard from your own people on the tour. Mercedes told me. Aren't you embarrassed a little bit?
Embarrassed by what?
Sending me the cease and desist. I heard that. Actually, Mercedes told me that directly.
First of all, I didn't even send the cease and desist.
Okay, but Mercedes told me that you
actually told our team member that me personally, I don't send cease and desist unless I'm actually going to sue you.
Then
that's me personally. But my team was my team was protective of me because the week that you did that, I went on to Destiny and I was actually getting doxxed. So I mean, you could say whatever you want about it, but at the end of the day, like Allison, I'm gonna do what I.
It was the worst shit I've ever seen before, and it was like so embarrassing. Oh my god, we gotta remove. And the comment in question, you didn't even specify what comment. Your team sucks. Get a better team.
Okay. Do you think you're qualified to run it?
I think I'd be way better than whoever the fuck wrote that. Yeah.
Oh, so why don't you just like go out there and do that work then?
I can. I don't know who you are. Are you my mom?
Wait, where do you work?
I don't work right now. I lost my job, unfortunately, due to the administration.
Well, why don't you like go out and get a canvassing job and like start to actually talk to voters and like
because I'm struggling a little bit financially right now, and even to like leave my house.
Yeah, you get paid. You get paid for those jobs. You realize that, right?
Huh?
You get paid for them.
Yeah, and I'll look into that. Thank you for the show. I actually appreciate that, and I'll look into it.
I would actually I would hire you to go knock some doors. Like I think honestly, I think it would do you good to actually get out and like talk to voters because nobody cares.
And I do, and I'm on the ground. Like when there's political events, like that's where I do spend my time, and I do go out. I mean, I make a lot of signs. That's like a lot of my content. I make cool signs when I go out to protest, and I like doing that, and I like to connect. But like, yeah, my resources are pretty limited right now in my personal life, and that's cool if you guys want to like just tell me I'm irrelevant or whatever. I made this very clear from the start when I lost my job and you sent me this shit. Yeah, it's just unfortunately been a pretty hard time since. And unfortunately, you fucked with a bitch that doesn't have a job. I mean, you should have done that. Like,
I mean, like, that's.
I mean, that's fine.
To
I
me,
mean, I had
it's
a great interview. I had a great interview the other week, and I'm looking forward to it. And, you guys can do the whole, oh, you don't have a job. Like, what are you guys going to do when I get a job? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait, somebody keeps spamming saying said that her canvassers aren't paid. That's not true. All of our canvassers are paid. In fact, our minimum wage is $23 an hour. We make sure that our canvassers are very well taken care of. It's a very difficult job.
Okay.
Yeah. I would recommend that. It's a good gig job.
No, I know. I'm pretty dope. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I can definitely look into it. I just don't know how much canvassing is going on when we're not in an election cycle. That's also my question.
No, there's a lot of canvassing going on. There's
we don't in Northern Nevada. I don't know. What do we? So I mean, I'll look into it for sure. But that's also kind of why I questioned. I mean, it made sense like with the special elections, but after that, I was like,
wait, I could actually probably find you something. Hold on.
No, I mean, you don't got to do all this. I don't really want to.
They're actually doing the California Dem Party's actually hiring right now in Northern Nevada, because sometimes they do issue ballots too, like in off-year elections.
And so I'm not here to join the tour though. And so
nobody's trying to recruit you on the tour.
I appreciate the advice. I also just and I appreciate the tip, and I will look into it alone. But I still, I don't think you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart. Like I think your intentions are.
No, I think honestly, I think it would really do.
No, I think you unblocked me. You unblocked
me
because I dove into your finances.
No, I didn't. First of all, you've been doing that for months.
I joined Mercedes Live and you freaked out. You muted CFH Unfiltered how to fucking speak up for you. And it's just like, I don't.
CFH,
I'm glad you can finally learn to unmute right now. And maybe it's
first of all, like you realize too, I have a kid, right? So like sometimes she's like yelling or doing whatever in the background. I don't want to disturb people. So it's not like I'm running from you.
Okay,
like,
then why is it the entire time?
Because like she was probably going crazy about something. I don't know. Also, I have 5 dogs. Like my house is very loud. Like I don't want to disturb everybody.
Okay. So I guess like I definitely still don't want to join until or not even until I just need to see the impact of Soul Strategies.
I think that the best way for you to see the impact is to actually get on the ground with us and see the work.
You're in Florida, apparently.
No, we're everywhere.
Okay. And so where could we find that?
So right now, what we're working on,
I still have looked at your website and I don't see shit that's new. I mean, that's like what was also been weird to me. What is Pranayama Strategies?
That's freaking our old email vendor, charging us 30%, 35% in fact of what he.
So he has a fake business.
No, it's not a fake business.
Okay, so have you seen the webpage?
Yeah, his actual he's got a couple like different companies, but his like main company that
this is who you paid. Okay, let me show everybody the website real quick. This is who we paid $30,000 to. There's nothing else you can do on this webpage other than just highlight text.
Dude, what do you think we like funneled it to ourselves? It was literally our email vendor.
It's just kind of crazy. I mean,
his name was Tiger, actually.
Is your email person? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's an email vendor.
Okay, and you paid him $30,000 to do the e-newsletter?
No, he takes 35% of our total fundraising every month. He did. Why? He doesn't work for us anymore. We got somebody different now. We got
So why?
What do you mean why? Because he's doing all the email fundraising. What do you mean?
What the fuck?
No, it was like really high. I mean, he's a friend of mine. I'm not.
For someone that, it just sounds like we're not.
But I mean, he was in all fairness too. Like he was bringing his own list, so like we weren't having to like purchase lists. Like that was also including the data as well, which usually you have to purchase separately.
Yeah, and it's easy as fuck to pull that data. Do you guys have a database or something? Where are you getting it?
No, he has his own data. Well, now we're getting it from Grassroots Analytics. They're a different company. Mm-hmm. The company will start saying on the new one.
So
and then we have this
whatever it was just whatever he had before.
Wait, what?
It was just whatever this guy had before.
Yeah, I mean, he grows it over time, yeah.
And it's just his list.
Yeah, it's his like personal list. Almost everybody. So in the email like fundraising industry and campaigns, you have like 2 different types of people for email. You have people that.
I know. I've done a lot of e-newsletters and.
So why are you like confused by that? You have some people that grow their own
newsletters and I know how they typically charge for e-newsletters.
E-newsletters are not campaign. That's not campaign email fundraising.
Yes, I mean you're getting donations from it. I mean you're having a call to action somewhere. I want to do we have examples of these newsletters?
Well, there's two different companies. Like
So
there's
where could we sign up for the
types
newsletters?
they're the types of companies that grow their own list over time. So
Mhm.
basically, and I mean, there's an ethical piece of this too. I don't know, like, if it's great or not, but this is what they do. They essentially have like all these different candidates running, and they're all their clients, and they all have their own email list, and essentially they're taking that email list and then they're reselling it to other people. So then, like,
Oh no,
when a
I know
PAC
how it
comes
works. You don't,
in,
like I said, you don't gotta tell me. Once again, I did
yeah, so then
nonprofit.
it shouldn't be confusing to you as to why it was thirty
No, I'm
thousand
just confused about
dollars.
the payment. I know how e-news.
Why are you confused by the payment though? Because for data
typically
and
that's
email,
just
that's
not
like,
how. I mean, so you charge someone $30,000 for doing e-newsletters, and they got
it's
30%
not
of
an
the donations.
e-newsletter. They're actually growing our fundraising list. They
But they
grew
got
our
30%
fundraising
of the
list to
donations.
100,000 emails. The majority of our fundraising comes from that.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. And that was $139,000 you received from fundraising at that time.
Yeah, and he takes 35%. That was his fee.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at his websites, Tiger Boulder
Well, this
Consulting.
website's shit. I don't know why.
Well, that's the thing. He has like different
So then why did he make a new fucking business for this? Like, what is this?
people do that all the time, Allison. Do you know what a shell company is? People do that all the time. For whatever reason. They might not want like their
This is what it
candidates
looks
to know
like.
what packs they're doing. They might
Yeah.
not, for whatever reason.
Yeah, and that's not allowed in FPC filings. That's a problem.
What do you mean? Yes, it is. It's a company. It's a company. Hold on. No, it's not a problem. It's a company that files taxes. They don't need. Hold on. Do you think every company has a website?
So I think you can verify legitimacy of businesses, and so I looked
Yes.
at that video, and I asked
Either they
people
file
to use
taxes or
them.
they don't. That's the legitimacy.
Okay, and so all we're saying is that it's just very interesting how we're teaming up with people that seemingly don't have that much of a footprint. Like, do you
What
just
do you
notice
mean?
people?
I just told you, Boulder Fundraising and Strategy. Tiger Roach is the person that was
Okay,
doing
then
it.
why didn't we just find that?
What do you mean? It's up to him. He's the business owner. He could decide if he wants to charge us from one of his companies, whatever he wants. He sends the
Okay,
invoice to the PAC and the PAC pays it. Like that's
okay.
a normal thing.
Yeah, guys, notice how this just still sounds weird.
Pays it. Like that's
Okay.
a normal thing.
Yeah, guys, notice how this just still sounds weird. I haven't felt really validated by really the 55%.
What do you mean? The problem is, again, as I told you earlier, everything's a conspiracy when you don't know anything.
It's not really a
And
conspiracy.
you
We're
don't
just
know,
trying to
and you don't
understand your
hold
voter
on,
registration efforts.
you don't know how campaign businesses work. So to you, this is a big fat conspiracy, but to anybody that actually works in the campaigning industry, this
It's
is
not a
completely
conspiracy. I'm
normal.
allowed to ask questions. It looks weird. Guys, just do a quick search in ChatGPT real quick and see if shit looks weird. Like, I mean, just do a quick. I mean, just look at it. I mean, you guys,
Put in
you guys don't have to look
ChatGPT.
into
This
it.
is
Just
the
put the link in
problem
real
with your
quick. Just throw it in
generation,
and be
y'all.
like,
Put in
what are some
ChatGPT.
things?
See if it looks weird.
I mean, I'm saying for people that maybe don't understand all of the analytics.
You know what? The reason why I'm telling you, Allison, to like go out and like talk to voters is because when you start doing that, you're gonna realize like how dire of a situation we're
I
in
do
right
talk to
now.
voters. I don't know why the assumption is because I don't run a PAC and I don't
You
have the
just told me that you don't
resources to do
go
so
out
yet.
and canvass. You just told me that.
No, yeah, and I've never canvassed before. Maybe like that's something I'll look into. Hell yeah. I don't really have an issue with that, but like I do like a lot of like work with our like actual protests that take place.
Okay, that's great. But what I'm telling you is that if you actually go out there and you actually speak to voters, what you're going to start to realize is that you're really trying to work against people that are trying to fight the bigger fight right now.
I don't think that's
To
you.
me, that doesn't make sense because don't you think that it is more important for us to make sure that Trump doesn't go for a third term and that we don't have MAGA
I'm
and that
not
we
too
win
worried
back
about
the
it.
House and the Senate and the
So,
presidency in 28?
and that's why I think the Unfuck America tour sucks. You guys have this idea that we lost the election because people are too sensitive. Like we lost the election because people weren't educated. Like we lost the election like because
No, that
people.
first of all, that's not why we think because people are too sensitive.
Well,
That's
no,
not
I mean,
that's
no,
not
you guys
at
are
all
trying to
what our
normalize
mission
things like
is
the
of the
R
tour.
word. You guys are trying to normalize like weird behavior. Like I already did the studies on this.
No, but
This
first of all,
behavior.
I don't use it. There are a lot of people
This
on our
is
tour
your
that don't use it.
tour. Oh my god.
Okay, so what? First of all, I'm not, again, you guys have got to get out of this mindset of you guys being the police. You are not the police,
It's
and I
not
am
even
not
the
the
police.
police.
Your tour member called me the R word 12
I
fucking
don't,
times. I think I have a right to be like,
hold
what
on.
the fuck?
Am I Kyla's mom?
She represents you.
Did I give birth to her?
She represents you.
Hold on. Am I A police? A
He
member of the
represents
police?
you when they're talking about the tour. Yeah, that
No,
represents
I
you.
don't. I'm sorry, but no. These people are individual content creators, and I don't police the type of content that they create or the things that they
Yeah,
say.
and that's
That's not
the
my place to do
difference.
that.
And that's why, like, I think it is important, like, the
Well,
work
so
that
you
we
think
do
that
from the
you,
left.
so you think that you are the moral high ground, and you should determine what people
No.
should and shouldn't do.
No, I don't know everything in the world. I don't know why people think that when I say this. Like, I don't think it's that hard to be like, yeah, I morally don't stand with this. I mean, there's a lot of history that goes into
Yeah, and then you're going to lose elections.
No, it's
So
not. I mean,
are you
actually, I've
doing are
talked to
you doing
my.
this to practice politics, or are you doing
So,
this to like be in some weird social club that
so you
not
normally
a
don't
single
watch my lives.
person in middle America actually cares about?
No, so you normally don't watch my lives, and that's like totally fine. Because you have me blocked for this entire time. But
You're really stuck with that. Huh?
well, I mean, it's just like you wouldn't have seen my content. It's really not that deep. So all I'm saying is like when I do actually do one-on-one conversations, I like with actual conservatives, like I have an entire website I built to literally combat their points. Like I like to break out data from the BLS. I show people how to use
I've never
data.
seen you do a live with a conservative.
And that's because you've had me blocked.
So when have you done these said lives?
These happen for the most like if anybody's in my community in here, can we can we put
Why-
it
why-
one
why are
chat
you
real
doing
quick?
it
I mean,
right
what the
now?
fuck?
Do I like Mamdani?
talk
Yeah,
to
I love
conservatives.
Mamdani. In fact, we actually helped him with his assembly.
I do all the time. And so you guys have actually blown this out of proportion, and that's why I'm doing a live about it. I do these lives all the time.
Okay. I mean, nobody did a live about you, so I don't know what.
I mean, so well, I mean,
I literally have I.
So I have
Allison,
like
have I made?
pages. I have
Hold on, hold
145
on. Can I ask you a question? Have I made a single video about you?
No, and I don't care.
Have I said a single negative thing about
No,
you?
you sent a letter to my parents' house. Though, how'd you guys get
No,
my
I
parents'
didn't.
address?
Okay, fine.
How'd you get
I'm
my
saying,
parents'
have I
address?
said anything publicly?
Why'd you guys
negative
get my
about
parents' address, and then why'd they try to drop it off?
Oh my god, you can't answer a question.
No, I just want to know that. I think that's weird that you guys like literally. Have my
I
parents'
didn't.
address.
How many times have I told you that?
Wait,
my
then
staff
who has
did
my
that?
parents' address?
I don't know how they got it. I have no idea.
Okay, so then why
How
was
am I
it
supposed to know?
wrong?
You think
That
I was like
such an
looking up your
oversight.
parents' address? I got better things to do, girl. I'm running 2 businesses in a pack.
Okay, and you clearly had enough time to give a shit about my video.
What?
Like, you
Give a
just
shit about?
apologize. I mean,
First of all, my staff was monitoring TikTok.
Your staff sent a handwritten letter and apologized to my parents because they've been freaking out that you're going to sue me for the last 3 months.
Can my staff do that?
Yeah, or you.
No.
I mean,
why
I
would
don't know. Are
do
you
that?
not suing me because it's like they're freaking out? and
First of
you
all,
made it weird.
Allison,
you
as I
guys made it
said,
weird.
I have better.
Do you know
things
the
to
family
do than
discourse I've
two
had?
23-year-olds on the internet.
Do you know the family discourse I've had over the past few months, or not even discourse?
I'm so sorry
Who's this
that
lady?
Okay, well, first of all, publicly, nobody's suing you. I would just think that it would make more sense if you stop harping on this and start focusing instead on
I
the
just apologize to my
threat.
parents. They had nothing to do with it. It's just me.
Oh my god!
I'm so
I
sorry.
don't know how many times we're gonna
Just say sorry to my parents. They didn't have anything to do with this. You freaked out.
I
I just want to clip it
First
so I
of
can
all,
send it to them so they know you're not suing me.
Did you double down on where I live?
I don't know where you live.
Yes, you do.
I know around where you live. I don't know Southern Nevada. I'm in Northern Nevada.
Okay,
I literally, I was thinking of Tonopah. If you actually listen to the video, I said 2 hours north. And
Nobody
I was
lives
Tonopah.
there, girl.
I don't think anybody lives where I said either. Okay, and they're the same
They
places to me.
actually don't, and that's
They're
how
the
you
same
should know.
places to
That's
me.
how you should know I didn't funnel myself $300,000.
And that's how you should know I don't care to
wouldn't
know
be
where
in
you
the
live.
town that I live in.
And that's how you should know I don't care where you live. It was not something I researched heavily, and I still don't care. I actually don't.
So then, truce.
Can you just apologize to my parents for freaking them out so I can clip it, and I won't even send them the rest of it. I just want them to know that you're not suing me.
You want me to text them that I'm not suing?
I just literally want. Can you just say on live that you're not suing me so I can tell my parents?
I'm not suing Allison. I don't sue people because I know how stupid it is to go through the cost of suing somebody, especially over shit like this. I don't. What do you think? Like, I would have sued Dean, right? Like, I mean, he had an actual NDA that he broke. I don't sue people. I want our money to go towards things that actually make sense, like combating Charlie Kirk on college campuses.
And sending Allison a cease and desist.
Oh my God. Well, clearly they didn't spend any money on it because we have in-house counsel, and
What do you mean
instead
by
they went to
that? Your name's on
lawdepot.com.
it. You're still responsible for it. Your name's on it.
So I take responsibility for my staff all the time.
Okay, well, you're not really.
I mean,
This is like
my
the
staff
most
has done,
narcissistic
my
shit I've
staff
seen.
has done stuff that I haven't approved of before, and it's okay. It doesn't. Look, I really don't care.
You do care. Your staff have told me, and staff in the Unfuck America tour, Ethan told me too. Like, I've heard that.
Wait, hold on. Staff.
You are very much bothered by me as someone who's so-called irrelevant. Like,
wait, hold on.
Tell me you
did you just say staff of the Unfuck America tour?
Yeah, Ethan. What is his deal?
Ethan's not a staffer. And,
oh, okay. I guess he really wants to be though. You should hit him up.
Well, Ethan is a creator of ours. He's not a staffer.
Oh, he's a creator.
What? Like, what? You're acting as if you have.
Did you see the flowchart he created to prove you're not racist?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It was so funny, you guys. Oh my god. And it's like, it was great because he put timestamps and then he put the definitions of why it wasn't racist. And I was like, hey, Ethan, run that shit back. Notice how a definition is actually what happened.
I actually, to be honest with you, I didn't know Ethan back then actually at all. You did.
No, you did. He was in the Discord. He told me that he was.
Wait, first of all, hold on. We didn't even, when this whole thing started, we didn't even have a Discord. We've only had Discord.
Unfortunately, I don't know what he told me, but I got clips of him saying otherwise. I'll have to pull it. Unfortunately, I don't want to do all that, but.
I mean, I don't know what beef you guys have.
I don't know why your whole tour keeps telling me shit, bro. I would stop the content I make if your ex-staff and the tour stopped reaching out to me, okay? After I made the cease and desist video, your ex-staff went crazy on reaching out to me, and that's why I got curious.
I don't know who you're talking about, Allison, but I've employed thousands of people, and I'm sure that there are some people...
you have not. National Ground Game. What the fuck?
Do you... First, I literally just told you that...
Do you think pick me's a slur?
What?
You think pick me's a slur?
Pick me?
Yeah.
Do I think it's a slur?
Yeah.
No.
Do you think it's a bad thing to say?
If you like, well, maybe it would depend on the context. Why?
Okay.
Like,
well,
why?
I'm gonna call you a pick me right now. So, yeah, a little bit.
What? Why am I
listen, Z, this is so embarrassing, dude. I don't really know what to tell you. We're just trying to understand soul strategies, and apparently thousands.
Wait, hold on. What? First of all, the definition of a pick me girl is somebody that wants guys to like her. How is what I said that?
I didn't call you a pick me girl. I called you a pick me.
Oh wait, that's just a shortened version of a pick me girl.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what was your reference?
It's not about misogyny. It's just like, girl, you are. I mean, we're just trying to understand.
Like
you're trying to appease to me right now, and it's just because you don't really know much about your own finances, or you know what's happening is wrong. And
I actually do know about my own finances.
Okay, what happened with the money?
I hire my bookkeeper and I hire my consultant that helps me with it.
Okay, what happened with the money?
And I hire my tax agent that helps me with it. So I actually do know about my finances.
Okay, she hasn't responded to us yet. What happened with Amani before we reach out?
Wait, first of all, what is it? Imani and I used to work together, and we don't work together anymore.
Yeah,
she moved on. She doesn't work in politics anymore.
You guys started Soul Strategies. What happened?
What do you mean? She decided to move on to another career.
And you guys just don't follow each other anymore? You guys are just not friends anymore? What happened? What was the...
Don't follow each other anymore? What are you talking about? Imani's not on social media.
There's other people looking at this, not just me too. We're just kind of asking questions. I mean...
Wait, first of all, what is it your business, like a personal employee, and whether they decided
I just got time right now, girl. I don't usually have time. I usually do be working hard, but it's just an unfortunate circumstance of me losing my job, and you decide to fuck with an unemployed bitch. I don't know.
That just makes you sound really weird when you say that. I'm just letting you know that.
Okay.
Like it's not like helping your case at all.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. That's just
the weird obsession with like my old employees. Like
they reached out to me.
No, who reached out to you?
I'm not gonna give names. I'm not a snitch. You already know I got your text.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go ahead and you can send whatever.
You already know who. You know who you sent that to.
Sent what to?
The Substar. I mean, what the fuck? Are we gonna be serious right now?
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
That's so crazy, bro. It's just like, I was on Peyton's video too. I got some of the same shit before he posted it.
What about Peyton's video? First of all, I don't even watch that shit. That man is literally in jail for robbing three women of color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're still a stan,
Look
I'm
at
sure.
us trusting cops. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, you're still a stan.
We just need, we can just wait.
So for Peyton, no, let's talk about this first.
No, and I have Art said it 50,000 times, Z, that you were innocent. No, and I have Art said it 50,000 times, Z, that you were innocent until proven guilty.
Really? Oh, really? You said I'm innocent until I'm proven guilty, but you're sitting here accusing me of money laundering, but you're not accusing Peyton, who's currently sitting in jail for accusations against
I'm really curious about this one specifically too, though. The only one you really ate on was honestly the lesbian with Kid Rock. That shit ate so hard. Otherwise, what the fuck?
What, like, again, first of all, where is the context of these texts?
Once again, I don't know. That's up to the person. You know who you sent these to. Clear it up with them.
No, actually, I don't. So,
Oh, you don't?
I've used the R word before.
Yeah, notice how you just disavowed it. And
Currently use twinks. I didn't know that was
well, it's okay. Now
Yeah.
it's cool. Now it's cool because Allison just showed the screenshots of it.
What are you talking about?
We're saying how you don't use the R word just like a little bit ago here.
So what then are you arguing about? Are you arguing about like whether I'm left enough to run this organization? Or are you arguing about the finances?
No, I actually just think you're a bad person. Like,
oh, okay. Well then if I'm a bad person, why don't you just like move on?
Because I'm allowed to look at finances that are affecting our future elections.
So how long are you gonna like continue to make videos about me?
Until the finances look straight. I don't know.
So you're just gonna do this forever instead of like going out there and actually making a difference?
So you can actually see the work I do. A lot of the work I do is like breaking out data for people to understand right now. Like that is like what I'm best at.
Breaking out data for people to understand, but you don't know how any political company works and you don't know how PACs work. But you're the one who should be teaching people how all this works, right?
Well, apparently you don't know how to do it either because you guys are reporting that you have.
No, clearly I do because I'm currently running a very successful PAC and a very successful business. So.
Okay, well, once again, you are reporting that you have over $5 million to spend in the month.
Wait, first of all, the PAC hasn't even raised $1 million. So what are you talking about?
I said $500,000.
So what? PAC's raised.
So you guys are.
First of all, do you think that $500,000 is a lot of money? I'm just like wondering.
You haven't raised $500,000 though. You've raised $139,000.
No, we haven't. We've raised almost $600,000.
And maybe that's different now. The finances haven't been updated for June yet. We'll find out soon. I mean, file that and we'll find out.
Yeah, we will because I know how much money we've raised. What do you think? Do you think now I'm paying this money? Like, how do you think we're getting this money?
That's a great question. I'd like
get your story straight. Like, what is your theory? You have some type of theory. What is it?
How is this going to shift Red Pill over, guys? If Red Pill's in here right now,
yeah, I'm actually wondering how it is because
I want to see does he really have it in with the Red Pill community? Because I want to see who actually appeals. Okay, I just want to know.
I don't know what that even means.
You guys want to say you're cool with all these edgy people and stuff. I just don't think.
Yeah, and we're actually going to change voters' minds while you're sitting on the internet and some like left circle jerk. I don't know what you're actually doing.
What left circle jerk? I didn't know anybody until
like it's so that you can all be like, I'm morally superior. I literally started doing political content in February. Everybody, look at how more morally superior I am. Let me police everybody else.
I don't think I'm morally superior. I know I've done.
Well, that's exactly what.
I'm a person. I'm a regular person.
Because you think
that media training. I don't have media training.
Oh, that's clear, man.
I'm a normal person. Yeah, I know it's clear.
Yeah, that's clear.
I'm authentic and it's cool. Like,
yeah, I don't know. That might be like it might not hurt to actually get a little bit of media training. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. I started doing this shit in February and it's been fun.
Yeah, you're making money off of like calling people like money launderers. That's something to be proud of.
You don't actually look at my content, so
if you were my daughter, I'd be proud.
Thanks, my parents are proud. I love my parents.
Well, they're scared, I guess.
Well, they're kind of like, who the fuck is this lady? And I keep trying to tell them, I'm like, this lady's crazy. She's not actually going to sue me. The staff already told me she was not going to sue me. So that rule.
Do they think it's crazy that you've made 20 videos about me?
They think it's crazy that someone with like your amount of like someone that's this involved is spending time on me. And
well, again, didn't you just say I blocked you?
Yeah, you did.
Didn't you just say I haven't said anything about you at all?
No, yeah, and so. Yeah, you did.
Didn't you just say I haven't said anything about you at all?
No, yeah, and so this was.
So what am I spending time on?
The story once again, Z, is that you sent me the cease and desist after I posted the videos about receiving.
Sounds a little inconsistent with your theory.
No, this is very consistent, and so then
what is the consistency?
Reached out to me. And so then I got more curious, and I was like, oh, damn, this lady's just fucked in general. And so then I was like looking at shit, and I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, but no innocent until you're proven guilty, right? That's only for Peyton. That's only for Peyton.
You're innocent.
What was that?
You're innocent.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time you've ever said that.
I have been saying that if you actually listen to me.
You've been accusing me of sending myself $300,000, but then at the same time, I guess
it's not even accusing.
I must be paying out of pocket.
This is not an accusation.
See, this is true. This
is not an accusation. This is a fact.
Yeah.
So you literally did send $300,000.
Allison, how much money do you think that I make?
This is not a theory.
How much money do you think that I make?
I don't know, Z, and I'm just saying, the statement of me saying, Z, you sent $300,000 to your own business, that is a fact. That is not a conspiracy.
My business was paid for performing the service of voter registration and field operations. Do you think that it's cheap to run those programs? First of all, do you think that like running a business like this is like a way to get
How many
rich?
days do the voter registration campaigns run for?
A long time usually. This one lasted 15 days. We registered over 1,000 voters in 15 days, where Turning Point was actually out there for 4 months and they registered 1,500 people. So it was actually a very successful voter registration program. We also did a deep canvassing program.
Is there anywhere we could find all that? Because like I don't think that's like I don't think what you're saying is bad. I just like, can we learn more
About what? About the program?
about like this? Like where do we find?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, if
what
you go
you
on
guys
our
think?
like Soul Strategies page, we have an Instagram page. I believe that we actually did post pictures. Also, you could sign up for our email list because we always send out pictures of us like canvassing, us doing the work on the ground all the time.
Yeah, and so all that this $300,000 sent, and it's actually, to be clear, you guys, this is money from the month of March for the most part being sent to Soul Strategies. Actually, just from March to May 31st. So it's just in this short time period, $300,000 for voter registration and
Yeah, that's actually really good considering all the work that we did, and a deep voter registration program, a deep canvassing program in Escambia County that flipped the county blue for the first time in 30 years.
Are you blacklisted?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty successful program.
So we heard from someone that might be connected to the DNC, hypothetically, that you are blacklisted from the DNC. Is this true?
The DCCC literally gave me a contract, so I don't think that would be true. Also, hold on, the DNC.
So which candidate did you reach out to that did not want to work with you for these reasons?
For what reasons? What are you talking about?
Just inconsistent.
I work directly. First of all, the DNC is not an entity that actually hires consultants. It's the DCCC, which is they run the congressional races, and then there are different state chapters of the DNC. So like, for example, I'm very close with like New York because like I've done contracts with them before. They consistently hire us to do different petition programs. I have connections in Nevada. I have connections in other states, but this whole idea of like the DNC doesn't exist. Like there's no, like, are you talking about like Ken Martin? Like what are you talking about?
The DNC doesn't exist. We just heard you were blacklisted.
You can't, first of all, nobody gets blacklisted from every single state chapter. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was just asked to ask you that. So.
Yeah, that's a weird fucking thing to even say. So I don't know what you're talking about. You could clearly see that I've been. You could clearly see. Listen, if I really wanted to grift, let me tell you what I do. I go over to MAGA because MAGA, that's where the real campaign contracts come in, and they take care of you on MAGA side. Like once you become an operative on the MAGA side, you will never not have a job ever again.
You know what's crazy too is Mercedes spew the same rhetoric. You know, like Mercedes told me so much about you, Z. I'm like, nothing you say like is authentic.
What are you talking about?
Before Mercedes was really fucking cool with you, before this whole tour happened, before you paid for everything, and for some reason you're God now, Mercedes talked mad shit on you. And we actually would have really good conversations pretty frequently. And it's just
I don't have any proof
to see
of
the
that,
consistency
so.
issue.
Yeah, I don't have any proof of that.
And then so guys, I'm gonna pull up the call history as well since people were asking about that, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
You have it recorded? You recorded her?
No, of course not. No, I'm just gonna show you like the length. I did not.
Well, that doesn't say what she was saying about me at all.
Okay, so you're not worried about that.
No, because I'm not like a weirdo.
So why did you tell her? Why did you tell her not to
anybody
talk
ever
to me?
says?
Why did you tell her not to talk to me and that you would be mad for that I was talking to her?
I wouldn't even know, Allison. I don't even think about you. I wouldn't even. I don't even talk to Mercedes.
Man,
about
this
you.
is such a lie.
What are you talking about? I did. I will say this. At one point, we had a conversation about not bringing up the leftists at all because to me, it just felt like it wasn't going anywhere and it didn't make sense.
Ultimately,
hold on, I'm not finished. Ultimately, they can do whatever they want on their platforms. But I was saying when we're together as UFA, I don't think it's the best idea for us to do that. That's true.
Okay. All right, team.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna eat, and I'm sure you're gonna like talk about every single transaction even more.
Answers. I mean, we just want one person that's maybe been contracted, and you're just being weird. You're like, why are you trying to get in contact with me? Yeah, you're weird. We just like, I'm not seeing really the effects of what you do.
I don't really care if you do or you don't, because at the end of the day, like we flipped Escambia County blue and we registered over 1,000 voters. So like, I'm sorry that I don't care about what some like random on the internet thinks about that. Like,
I mean,
I'm
you're
so
up here.
sorry. I just don't.
You're here.
But also like just closing thoughts again. I like really do encourage you, Allison, to like get out there and actually talk to voters because
Yeah,
I
and
think
I have.
that
Thank you so
I
much.
think it will actually change your perspective on things. And I think that
Yeah.
you'd spend more time
I
trying
don't
to
think you
combat
actually
people
know
like
how I
Charlie
interact
Kirk.
with you. You don't know how I interact with the other side. Why are you making a
Okay, well, then why don't you change your life and do that
And
right
the other
now?
side,
So I can
Z,
see
it's
it.
not even about other sides. I like just don't like you as a person. You guys make so many things political that aren't actually political, and that's why it's a problem.
What are you
guys
talking about? We
embrace
make
the
things
same reason
political
we
that
lost
aren't
the election. You guys
Yeah,
embrace.
we did lose the election.
Okay,
That's
no,
why
the
we're
reason we
out.
lost the election
Hold
was
on,
because of fucking moderates and centrists that don't
No,
actually
what are
stand
you
on shit.
talking
No,
about?
Z,
The reason
this is where I'm gonna mute you. Just listen to me for a moment, if you don't mind. If
you
you
don't
don't mind.
know why we lost the election.
No, we lost the election because of moderates and centrists trying to
Did
make it
you
out that the
pull
left
that
and
data?
the right were equally corrupt, and that is what you guys are
Did you
doing
pull?
right now.
Hold on. Did you pull
Why
that
did you
data?
instruct the Unfuck America tour to actually get
Did you
canceled by the
pull
left?
that? Allison,
Why did you tell him to do that?
Allison, did you pull that data?
Okay, Z.
Wait, is this a trust me, bro, or did you pull the data?
What data?
Did you just said that we lost the election because of centrists?
You didn't listen to anything I said.
You just said that.
No,
What are
this
you
is
talking
this is a
about?
social problem, and you're not going to understand it. But people that say like the left and right were equally corrupt, yes, the Democratic Party is also corrupt, but not like not as close to Donald Trump was. But the problem was centrists when they were like, yeah, both sides are corrupt, both sides suck, like and so it
You
made
think
people
you
think
think
that
we
both
lost
sides
the
are equally corrupt.
election
That's not
because the
case.
far left didn't come out to vote?
No, that's a problem as well, and that's why the Democratic Party needs to be more focused on rallying Democrats.
And are you doing that?
Yes.
Well, how are you doing that?
By literally talking to people
By
like you and saying
by
how money needs to
splintering
be
the
out of
left in a
politics.
million different directions because they don't agree with you 100% on every single issue,
This
and
is
you're
literally-
so confused as to why we're
This
all coming under
content,
the same tent.
this content that I do, this content of checking the left, this is what pushes us more left because I'm able to hold the left
What?
accountable and hold our morality.
Oh,
When you
girl.
get
Oh,
called
no.
out, when you get called out for being racist, you don't say shit. You stay fucking quiet, and then all the shit spews, and you direct the tour to get canceled by the left because you can't take accountability.
No, because I'm not audience
that's
captured,
it.
and I don't give a shit to get up and defend myself when I wasn't
No,
racist.
you instructed the tour to actually get canceled.
You're saying that I instructed the tour to get on
Yes.
live and get canceled.
Correct. And Mercedes and I already talked about how. I mean, why was Mercedes wasn't allowed on the first round? because
So
Mercedes
you're
was
saying
getting
I
canceled.
went to the creators and I said, guys,
You were
everybody,
racist. You
hold
didn't
on.
take accountability.
Hold on. We need to get canceled right now. So if everybody could get on live and like start talking shit, let's do that.
Yeah, this is my live. I like to have one-on-one discussions, and I was clearly yelled at by your tour for not knowing how to handle a panel. It's because I do one-on-one conversations.
Wait, what panel are you even talking about? And why do you keep saying you're acting as if like I have control over every person on the tour? That's ridiculous.
That's because you were desperate for people to join.
What do you know? I'm not. We've had
you have the
creators.
worst-
We've had so many creators reach out to us and want to join.
Okay, well then, I don't know, get better people then. You have clearly a good selection.
Well, again,
This is literally, all of this
whole
is happening
purpose-
because you didn't take accountability.
Allison, I'm
This is
not
all
taking
happening.
accountability for something I didn't do, and
No,
also,
why
and
would you
also,
tell-
it's
why would
not.
you
It's
tell a
not. Hold
panel-
on. It's
Stop. No,
not
this is
up
where I'm
to
fucking
you.
you. Why
It's
would you
not up
tell
to you.
Why would you tell a panel of black women that they are affecting the people of color that are working on your tour safety? Why would you tell a panel of black women that? We could just go off of that example. This is a lie. You're not taking accountability. And it's fine if you don't want to be educated, okay? But there's shit that I even say that's wrong, and my friends that I respect tell me that I'm wrong, and it's not that deep to be like, oh shit, I can see where what I meant to say was not my impact. Like, oh my gosh, it's not that hard. This is the crux of everything you're doing right now because you didn't take accountability for being racist. And then now you look at you. Now you have racist people backing you. Look at fucking Mantis. You guys are all buddy-buddy now. And you have neo-Nazis on your tour. Go crazy. I mean, this is like the results of it. You had really good fucking people on your first tour, and I supported it.
Nobody cares.
I supported your first tour, and you know what? I supported the people that were on the ground.
Okay,
and I thought
that's
it was
great.
interesting
And
to
now we have different creators, and you can support them, and you or
And
you
I'm
cannot.
not going to now, Z, because you didn't take accountability. You're
It's
not
not.
an adult.
Well, you are not the person that should be telling people who should take accountability. I'm so sorry, but you're
No,
a
but that
random
was the point. That was my
23-year-old
video.
on the
That was
internet,
the video I
and
made.
you are not morally superior to be able to tell people who should and shouldn't take accountability.
I care about these things on the left because I'm on the left.
Okay, and then that's for you to do. This
Like,
is a free
what?
country. This is a free country. I'm not as far left as you are. Sorry. Sue me. Should I leave? Should I
For
leave?
not being willing to
should
learn
I leave
about
the
your
Democratic
racist
Party
actions
now?
as a white person, this
Should
is
I
why I
leave?
don't like
Should
crime.
I should I leave the Democratic Party now because we don't agree?
This isn't about politics. This is all white people
No,
are racist.
this is all about politics.
This is
what
not.
I do. Okay, here's the
Oh my
difference
God.
between you
All
and me,
white
Allison.
People, there's racist white people. There's racist people on the left. Z.
Okay, sure.
Like, there's racist people on the left and there's racist people on the right. White people.
Okay.
Are racist. We have to
But
take
are
a
you the
stance and
racism
understand
police?
The impacts.
Are you as a random white woman on the internet? Are you the racism police?
No, I am not the racism police. But I listen.
So you can't. So are
and
you
I
saying that you
understand.
can and can't tell people
But I care
when
about
they're
these
being
things.
racist?
I care about these things because I'm on the left. What do you stand
Okay,
on?
so you can care about. Listen,
What do you stand on, Z?
I care about certain things too, but that
What
doesn't
do
mean
you
that I push
stand
my
on?
beliefs onto other people.
What do you stand on?
Yeah, like me personally, or like me as what?
As a person, what the fuck do you stand on?
Yeah, I'm like pretty far left. Like I believe in open borders. I think that the police. I don't know about defunding the police, but I certainly think that we need
You
to
don't even know what
restructure
defunding
the police.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You do? What does defunding the police mean? Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, I do know what it means, and I don't really agree with it.
What does it mean?
It means that we should not give as much funding to police departments.
And this is how I know. What the fuck are you? And now I'm bringing other people up. 'cause
And
that's
and
not
that's
look
no,
into
no,
the
no,
movement.
I'm
Look
not
into
gonna
it.
do
Look
it.
into
I'm
it. You
not
don't
gonna
even know about
second,
it.
one
Sorry.
second. Stop talking. As a random black man on the left, Z, you are indeed racist.
Oh, that's great. Like again, I don't
Yeah, I'm
think
just letting you
anything
know.
more
I'm letting you know
outrageous.
from the black community. I talk to every single black man. You
Oh,
are
you've talked
indeed
to
racist.
you've talked to every person. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
you are not a good person. You are indeed racist.
okay. Well, again, Allison, this is a good one-on-one conversation.
Are
I'm
you going to
not,
run
I'm
now
not
because I'm holding you
consenting to a
accountable? You
panel.
are indeed racist.
They just said they
Okay,
wanted to
that's
come up
great.
quick, and I think it's
You
fair.
have anything that you want to say about me is completely fine with me. I have no problem with it.
Okay, so do you want to have the conversation on how you're racist?
No, I'm not going to have that conversation.
Oh, you don't want to talk to a black man on the left?
Because
Wait,
it's never
you're on
going
the
to
left
end
as
in an
well.
agreement.
You're a
because we're
white
not
woman on the
going to
left,
agree.
so I'm a black man on the left. Shouldn't we talk to each other? We're like the complete opposite.
Yeah, but not when you come in with already preconceived notions of what you want.
No, it's no preconceived notion. I've been watching this entire
No, there
conversation.
clearly is.
I've been watching this entire conversation for the last 20 minutes.
No, well then we can have a conversation offline. I'm happy to do that.
No, we can talk. Why do you want to talk to all the black men
Because
offline?
if you actually
Like,
want,
you
if
don't
you
mind-
actually want to
wait.
resolve something, and
Isn't
you
that the
actually
same-
want
wait.
somebody to move on
Isn't
their
that the same thing you said to Jaden?
Can
You
I
told
actually can I
Jaden.
actually finish what I'm saying?
Wait, no, I
If
need you to
actually-
understand. There's a
If
pattern.
you actually want somebody to move closer to your
Hey,
side on their
V.
deconstruction
Hey,
journey,
V.
then you can do
Hey,
that
V.
offline. You don't need
Hello,
to do
V.
that online.
Okay,
So-
wait.
All right,
Let's
but
level
have a good
set.
night, guys.
Let's
Oh,
level
so
set.
black people came up, now she's running. You're
Hold on,
racist.
Let's level set.
She doesn't want to level set.
Should've
I don't
added
know why
me
you're trying to
faster.
level set.
Not bad.
She's going to run when black people come up.
Now,
That's
it's,
so
it's
fucking
all right, but even I was just gonna say, even if she's not racist, her cutoff is not racist people. She's okay with being around racist people.
Yeah,
So your
that's the
cutoff
issue.
is not that, which has been the issue with this country forever.
Like black men
Black-
came up and she ran away. That's crazy.
You want black people to be the face of the movement, but as soon as your agenda is pushed to the front of the line, y'all back the fuck away from us. That is the problem. You're okay with platforming racist people. You don't stop the line there. You keep walking with them like tomfoolery, who admitted to saying the N-word multiple times. Admitted to saying the N-word multiple times.
Oh, he
Like-
said it to me. Yeah. I was
Like
like,
it's people that use hateful rhetoric, and you're okay with platforming them. You said she could not address you, so I tried to come up here and have a civil conversation with you. We've never crossed paths.
yeah.
I actually talked to you after the live. I saw that live, so I wanted to have a decent conversation with you. I would give you the benefit of the doubt and say you did not know what that microaggression was, because most people do not know what it is. But once they told you what it was, you should have